What's up, buddy? Yeah, that's why I jumped on here. Kimmy messaged me earlier, asked if you had anything tonight. All right, hang on. I gotta turn you down somewhere. No, you're echoing, so I'm trying to figure out where in the hell it's at. There we go. I turned you down on the show.
All right, check. What's going on, folks? I don't know if I got anybody out there yet, but getting it started. So let me. Apparently, we got like 3 more minutes, and this preview just kind of came out of nowhere. I have no idea. This is a CIC preview, and if you guys, I'm going to be uploading this up to YouTube later. And so if you are currently watching this on YouTube and you want to fast forward a few minutes, go for it. All right, let's see here. Trying to get all my music up and running here. Hey, RB. Oh, no, need to disable those. It sounds like my free music, so that's good. All right, let me just run through all my checks real quick. And this is my actual game right here. This is not the preview just yet. And looks like I'm all caught up on my repairs, so that's good. I got a research going to be done in an hour and a half. Currently, I do have 2 Hydra Siege cruisers, just empties built. They both look like this. Got a speed system and optimized launch on it, so that's what I actually have. And then I have 3 Buccaneers. Working on my 4th right now. So currently in here it says I got like 8 days, 9 hours. I just kind of figure when the raid time gets here, I'm going to be using my tokens the best I can to try to finish up as much as I can on my fleets. Haven't heard anything about a flagship for this boat yet. I don't know if anybody else has heard anything. I've not heard a thing. Hey, Kimmy, Jabra, how are you doing? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in on my my streaming PC first, and then I'm just going to load it up over here. All right, let me see if all of my emojis and stuff are working. They are, yeah. All right, nice. And all right, that's working too. Woohoo! I'm gonna try to keep an eye on. I'm keeping an eye out for the password, so it should be popping out any minute now. I just got home from work too. I came home, my wife made me a burger, sat down, and I'm like, oh, hey, there's a preview. One of those things. Yeah, there's supposed to be, I think, as I understand, there's going to be a few different CICs. And I don't know if you guys have how much you know about CICs, but basically it's kind of, a lot of people call it like the Harry Potter lab or whatever. There's we have the tactical lab up here, and so with the tactical lab, you know, you have all these different effects, right? When you have ships that have that TAC module slot, you can put that on there. With CIC slot's pretty much like a TAC module slot, but obviously it's not the TAC module slot, or they'd be interchangeable, you know, and sadly they're not. So I don't know why they didn't just build on the same technology that they already had instead of creating something new, but you know, they did what they did. So it's Kixi. Why ask why? All right, still waiting on that password. 2 minutes after. Oh, did I make you jump, RBA? Good. Good. Oh, man. My glasses! My glasses! Let's see. Hey, Big B, what's going on, man? Yeah, no, I did say Harry Potter Frogger. Yeah, a lot of people call the tactical lab the Harry Potter lab, just because it had like these magic fields that were, you know, with powers that I guess don't necessarily come from physics. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't believe it's going to be an open preview. If it was not announced on the forums, it's not going to be open.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for that, host BLM. Appreciate it. Yeah, if it wasn't announced on the forums, it's not going to be public. But generally, the private ones, they don't always, well, they never let us stream them. But it's something new they're doing for whatever reason. They're letting us do it. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do it. Now, hey, Havoc, how you doing? Now, I'm kind of hoping that we'll have, seeing as how it's supposed to be a CIC preview, it's probably going to have Hydra Siege cruiser targets, probably not have Buccaneer targets. I know it was been requested that they let us see the Buccaneer tier S targets. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Now, I do actually have a Hydra Siege Cruiser build I think I'm wanting to do. Let me see if I can pull it up for you in my designer. Design mode, load. Nope, I don't see one. Omni, let's try that one. Nope. Nope. No, it doesn't look like I have one after all. I gotta make something up on the fly. You guys got Hydra Siege Cruiser builds? Anybody in the chat? All right, you go ahead and close that out over here. Let's go ahead and load up the preview server. All right, so I actually have a shortcut on my desktop. It's for Facebook Game Room, so I just lit it up in Facebook Game Room. Now, of course, you guys know I definitely gotta kill the sound. It's gonna be like the very first thing that I do. So watch your ears. It's coming. Looks like I'm the first one in. At least the first one in my friends list. Alright. Alright, so, get all the cool stuff out of the way. Cool stuff. Alright, usually the first thing you want to do is get out here and see if there's anything on the map that you can kill. And there's nothing. Oh, there's one. I'm gonna get it. Me. There's Robot. Let's get that keyboard out of the way. All right, so here we got the Siege Mercy CIC, we got the Siege Capacitor CIC, Siege Aegis CIC, and 20 50,000 VXP Hydra Siege Cruiser tokens. I may have possibly gotten more. Let me just click on the info button over there. So there's a Hydra Siege Cruiser was in there, Optimized Launcher, the Multiplex Charge Doubler, all of those CICs. All right. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get this stuff built. Now, I actually did have a build that I used on the preview server. Let me see here. Okay. I did have a build that I had something that I put together on there. So let me just go ahead and refit this guy real quick. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish that off. Yeah, you know, it's really cool. I actually they start you off now on the previews these days with 99,999 gold. And hopefully we're going to be getting a whole 2 hours for this. So it started at 6 p.m. my time, right? So it should go to 8 p.m. 2 hours or an hour 51 minutes from now is when this preview should end. So, but anyway, I actually, what I've done, the most satisfying thing I've ever done with the gold on the preview is coin all my walls. I've done that. Coined all my walls. All right. Let's see here. All right, refits. All right. I know I got the thrower, so how come it's not showing up? Oh, it's a launcher. Derp. Now, I really do feel like probably are going to want some kind of a countermeasure in here, so I'm still going to stick with the 4, Phalanx 4. I don't know. Maybe I ought to still put a sprint in there too. What do y'all think? All right, let me see. I know I took a picture of my Hydra Siege Cruiser on the last preview, so I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to take a look at it. I think I did. No, I think I didn't. I think I didn't do that. I don't see any pictures. All right. That's all right. Big B. All right. So, anyway, let's go ahead and start loading up some specials. So we know we want speed system on it. We know, now, I know before I had done layered armor, okay, but I'm going to hold off on that, okay? I'm going to stick to the, what is it, explosive and radioactive, isn't it? No, I'm sorry. It's terrible. I don't even freaking know. Let's see. All right. It's ballistic and radioactive, yeah. So that's the alloy I need, ballistic and radioactive. And I remember there were some really cool specials that we used. I remember the fusion chargers being a really good one that I'd used. That gives you bonus combat speed. Building damage is going to be really important. Your cannoneers have a purple field icon on them? I remember using that. Because that one there's got building damage, wall damage, 165% building damage. Boosh. It's huge. It's really big. I'm just kind of scanning to see what's familiar. Because I don't remember exactly how I built it before. This one right here has turret defense, radioactive damage, bonus combat speed. The resonance capacitor. But it has to be affected. You know. Now if there's like a friendly field on the ship, a resonance trigger, and I don't see any resonance triggers, so it won't be activated. The resonance trigger. We got the multiplex charge doubler, so let's go ahead and put that on. We got it's terrible. I don't remember what anything is. I need to have something with turret defense. I don't think I actually have anything on there just yet. Trying to think if the front line was one that something I wanted to do. I think I'll probably just stick with this one right here. That's a really good one. And something else to buff the radioactive. Garrison battery. I could have done garrison battery. I could have done that one. The reason why I didn't, the garrison battery's right here. That one gives you explosive damage. It's 24% weapon weight. This one is 25% total weight. Let me see. The building damage on Siege Battery 4 is a lot higher. And I don't need the explosive defense. So, of course, anything I can put on there too that would buff the multi-shot or radioactive would be really good. So we have the Gauss supercharger is a thing. This right here, if I put the countermeasure loader on there, it'll buff the radioactive and it'll buff the countermeasure. So I think that's a really good one to put on there. I wish I had something for the. I wish I had something for to check for radioactive damage. One of the charged armors. I really do wish we had that. I'm sad that we don't, kick Sai. Very sad. Very, very sad. All right. So this right here is my primary build, right? So just let's go ahead and look at these CICs real quick. So we have a Siege Aegis CIC. The fact that it's Siege would tell me that, well, it says radioactive damage and ballistic damage. It's nerfed. You see that? It's minus 30%. That sounds bad. Evade bonus plus 15. Ballistic defense plus 5. Explosive defense, radioactive defense is plus 5. A bonus effect applied to each Hydra Siege cruiser in the fleet. So then we have the stacking thing of defenses, ballistic defense and radioactive defense, for every ship in the fleet up to 5, which that's the most you can have, right? So there's that, but basically you're sacrificing survivability for damage. So if you're able to put a lot of damage on your ship and make it kick a lot of butt, then cool, you know, then it's probably be worth it. But let me see, Siege Mercy CIC. So this one right here's got a damage nerf at 2, and it's half the nerf of the Siege Aegis CIC. And this one here also has ballistic defense plus 5, radioactive defense plus 5. It's got a combat speed reduction of 5% though. Yikes. It does have the duplicate aura cap 5, and that gives you, let me see here. It looks like that one there allows you to transfer health from one ship to another. It's 100% transfer efficiency, so it'll make sure they, you know, you keep all of them, which is great. I think that's pretty awesome, because if you can keep all of your firepower on, I mean, that'll help you kill faster, right? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It will heal up to 75% health. So they have to be below 75% health to reap any benefits, but everything that will be healed up to 75%. I think it's going to be a little weird though, because this is definitely something I want to test. Is if it gets below 75%, if the whole fleet's below 75%, is it going to will they start just like constantly passing their health around? You know what I mean? I'm kind of curious about that, if they would keep passing their health around. Now, quite honestly, I'm actually starting to see, like, maybe you want to mix and match. Like, maybe you can build a tank, like have one tank that's just got crazy amounts of armor points that you can, well, I don't know if you want to use it as a tank. You could probably put it in the back or something like that, and it would just transfer health to all the other ships. That could be cool. Then you have the capacitor CIC. Hey, White Star, how you doing? All right, so we have the Siege Capacitor CIC, and that's 3,000 tons, 3,000 tons, 3,000 tons. So this one right here does not have a damage nerf. It's a damage buff. Okay, so it extends the radioactive range by an additional 5%, radioactive damage by 100%. Building damage by 25%. The defenses are going to drop. Ballistic defense minus 20, and radioactive minus 20. Everything else is minus 100%. So I think that's just the craziest thing in the world. So anyway, I'm kind of feeling like, you know, this could be a good solution. Could be a good solution, but it's like the radioactive range though. You got to pay attention to your combat speeds, right? Because this guy right here has got a combat speed nerf, which just means he's not going to stick with anybody that doesn't have this. He's going to continuously fall behind, which behind might be where you want him, you know. And this one right here, well, it's not going to have the range buff, right? That this one right here will. So maybe. This one right here could potentially just buff everything else. You could use it, buff the health, I mean. So obviously it's probably something else that you want to run behind. But it's got the ballistic defense and radioactive defense buffs to all the other ships. This one transfer health to all the other ships. And this one right here is less health, but it's got better range and damage buffs. So it sounds like I personally feel like you might want to mix and match. I don't know what you guys think though. The 6 million uranium in the inventory, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of ship builds that take uranium if you use Scourge Tech. I think that's why they do it. I think that's why they do it. But anyway, let me start just by getting these ships built real quick. So, everybody like my build? Everybody? My damage is only 26.6. I say only because that sounds kind of low to me. It does. It sounds kind of low to me. Anti-missile range, countermeasures, rocket reload, radioactive reload, radioactive range. I got plus 5% already on this ship. Evade is only 30%. I think at some point, I think I had a build that I done that actually where I put like agility on there to give me extra range, or extra evade. I mean, my ballistic defense currently is 88, radioactive is 89, turret defense is 50, shift deflection, structure deflection is 1290. I don't care about shift deflection, right? Because there's no ships in there that, unless those little things they shoot you with are considered ships, I guess. Combat speed's 54. Currently, bonus effect applied to each Hydra siege cruiser in the fleet, so I should be buffing all the other ships with ballistic and radioactive defense. Extra combat speed. Radioactive damage, turn speed. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing built. Alright, so that's the first one. That's the second one. Oops. That was third. Oh, am I out of ballistic? Freaking criminy, I'm out of ballistic. That's what they didn't give us this time, was ballistic. That means I gotta go take it off my other ships here. That should be enough. Oh, I gotta scrap some of this out. Oh my god. Sorry. It sounded like I'm dying. I'm not dying. I'm really not dying. I'm just adding drama and excitement to the show is what I'm doing. Hey, Pressure Man. Hey, Joe, how you doing? I got lots of Riz. Lots of Rizzies. Alright, all this crap, I'm already, like, completely lost. I don't know how many of anything I have anymore. So, okay, so I've only done number 3. Wow, so difficult. Number 4. And number 5. All right, I'm on level 113. Woohoo! All right. All right. I love this whole like 1 token legendary crap, man. That's freaking amazing. I do. I like that a lot. Hey, Red, how you doing? Oh, why'd I do that? I don't. Oh. All right. All right. Now, I guess let's think of some combinations here real quick. What do you guys recommend? I kind of feel like I should have like 3 ships with the range buff. I think that I should have just 1 ship that's got the resistance buff, and then 1 ship that transfers health. What do you think? With it armored? Hey, Super. Galactus, you're on here, bud. You can chat. 4 range and 1 health. Now, the 1 health, is that the one that transferred the healing ship, or the one with the resistances? All right, so this is the one. This is the one right here that has got the range buff, the siege capacitor CIC. So let's go ahead and refit that on there. Just refit it like that. That was which one was that? Holy crap, man. It's like I don't see it on here anymore. Let's refit. 1 healer, right? Healing ship. So here's the healing ship. I'm almost kind of wondering if I like just screwed up that 1 refit, because it didn't seem to go. So this one here's the range ship. So let's go ahead and put that on there. Refit instantly. Yeah, see, it's got the little spinny doohickey on there. Now, I guess you could kind of, like, you know, maybe that healing ship, maybe, you know, you want to make that a countermeasure ship too. You know what I mean? You could put like the frontline platform on there or something like that if it's going to be staying in the back. But then as soon as it's dead, all your countermeasure stuff goes away too. I mean, something to think about. Crap, man, I keep screwing up here. All right, so now we got 4 of the range ships and we got 1 of the healing ships. Let's see what it looks like in combat. You guys good? Where is this to research? Actually, there was no place to research it. I just won it. Just won it. I went out and I hit one of these little level 1 salvages, man, and it, you know, hooked me up. You're safe. All right. Now, we've seen these targets the other day. Now, The healing ship is going to be a little slower, right? As I recall. Woohoo! Now, my number one, which is my healing ship, for some reason, is all the way up towards the front. That guy needs to chill the heck out. He's getting all freaking excited. Really just needs to calm the F down. You know what I'm saying?
When you're done with this one, move it to the back and see what it does.
Move what to the back? Where? What are you talking about?
That healing ship, move it to position 5. You know how they supposedly your flagships are the ones that take the initial damage.
Yeah, I never heard that.
I've heard whatever you've got in position 1 is usually the first one damaged. Never tried to prove it out or not, though.
Man, the splash on that freaking shockwave is freaking garbage. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work with a dang. Uh-oh. Well, it doesn't look like anything's actually dropped below 75% just yet. My RAM usage is pretty high right now. I wonder why that is. Maybe I need to go out here and take some damage. Kind of feel like, you know, man, I'm all the way out here, that this thing ought to be like I don't know, I just kind of feel like I don't know, I kind of expect a little bit more of a difference in the combat speed than what's actually happening here. Over here, buddy. I mean, these things are like right next to each other, man. And the shockwaves are not killing nothing, really. It's rigged. Rigged. Nope, that was that. Actually did pretty good. I mean, in my opinion. Let's see what the repair bill looks like. Well, that's a little high. 3 hours, 31 minutes on the repair bill, and I know it's going to be cut in half. I know it's going to be cut in half, but it's still going to be an hour and 45 minutes. That's what a half of that is, right? Hour and 45 minutes, so a 4 coin. And you could probably get it down to 3 coin, but 3 coins per target is... it's a little high, unless the payout's really good. Yeah, that was an elite target. That was a tier, that was an elite target. All right. Now, it looks to me like number 1 did take more damage. If you notice, the Hydra, that one did take more damage than the rest of them. I didn't see it actually healing anything. But the function of that ship, basically, it should end up being the one with all the damage anyway, right? I mean, when it's done, everything else should come back with 75% health, assuming I don't lose the whole fleet. All right. I think they look cool. Let me check my memory out real quick, because I feel like I'm just using... I'm using a crap ton of memory. Let me kill my launcher. That Elite Dangerous launcher shouldn't have been... I haven't played that game since yesterday. Alright. Frogger starting an adventure, folks? Or did somebody else start the adventure? Oh, it looks like RB. RB's in on it. Red is in on it. Oh, Red's the one that started it. Adventure, folks. All right, yeah, my memory RAM dropped all the way down to 26%. Just like that quick. How awesome is that? All right. Oh, you did see some healing Thor's fall? Alright. Yeah, I didn't recognize any healing. But if it was healing, then it was doing its job, what it was supposed to do. I mean, I could add more armor points to it, but that just increases the repair time, doesn't it? I mean, it'd be really cool if there was like maybe if that healing one had like some kind of repair reduction or something built into it. Wouldn't that be neat? It'd kind of make it a little bit more worth it. Right now, the healing ship's in the 5th position. Oop, I got a little close there. Well, that thing didn't like kick my butt, man, that time. That was kind of cool. Man, that little extra range, man, was kind of nice.
You're not getting hammered this time like you did with the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of that's experience. I mean, you know, people, if I try to think about all the different mistakes I can make, and I'm not going to say, you know, like I do all that on purpose. A lot of that's like legitimate, like that's just me. I screw up a lot. But, but you know, people do learn a lot more when I'm in here. I get a little careless on the preview or whatever. They see all the different mistakes you can make, and that can come in handy. Well, I'm not shooting that guy at all for some reason. Is it like a range thing? Yeah, I just saw some healing going on right there. Man, the range is kind of tight, isn't it? Yeah, it's still healing. I like that extra range, man. That little extra 5% is pretty nice. Number 5's in a really bad shape, though. It probably won't last too much longer if I keep driving like I'm driving. Hey, Cockcat. Yeah, it was invite only again. I want that thing right there. I know I can get it. If I just, like, turn tight enough. Oh, man, I'm like, melting over here. It's not good. Yeah, number 5. I'm getting ready to lose number 5 now because I took a lot of damage on that one. It is showing half repair on. Yeah, so it doesn't feel like half repair is on there, does it? Yeah, that's the thing, though. We don't really know how many points anything is worth. 17 coins for that target is far too much. It really is. Now, granted, I wasn't really driving to my best. I wasn't really driving my best. Let me see if I build this one right here. I'm going to build this one here a little differently, okay? Because if this is going to be my Mercy CIC, okay, if this is going to be the Mercy ship, then I'm going to try to do a couple of things that will hopefully help it benefit my fleet better. You know what I mean? More. So one of the first things I want to do is I want to take this countermeasure loader off. All right, so let's clear a couple of slots. So let me see. Clear. That's not going to matter so much. That's not going to matter so much. And that. All right, so we take all that off. Actually, let me go ahead and clear off these armors too. All right. And we can do stuff like
oh yeah.
Hey, thank you for that host, G Daddy. I appreciate it, buddy. All right. I mean, obviously you could put bulkheads on there for more armor points. That is going to add to your repair time. For every one of these, you see, for the Reaver Bulwark is an hour extra repair time on that ship for every one. The Reaver Bulkhead is an hour and a half. I don't know. It might. I'm trying to think of what the benefit here is. The benefit might be like, you know, you can do more targets before, you know, you have to put it in for the long repair or something. I don't know. Let me cancel that. All right. So we'll take that off, that off, that off, that off. Ah, heck, we'll just go ahead and take all of it off. And then we'll go ahead and throw on some countermeasures. Now, what's the issue with mixing phalanx and sprint? Is there an issue with that, mixing phalanx and sprint? When it comes to shooting at missiles?
Oh,
At one point, didn't they say that you could waste an anti-slot by them firing at the same projectile?
Well, they don't... Basically, they only shoot at one missile at a time. Isn't that correct? Hey, thank you for that host, Bumpy. Appreciate it, buddy. Does the resistance CIC slow your fleet down? Actually, I don't believe it does. The Aegis, that's the one you're talking about, right? The Aegis CIC. That one right there, there's no combat speed changes at all. It would stay perfectly with it. It would just buff everything. But it buffs your defenses. It actually, I mean, it buffs your ship a 5%. Radioactive and ballistic, and evade goes up 15%. And then also on your special abilities, it's an additional 10% ballistic for every ship and 15% radioactive for every ship. And it stacks. That stacks. So you can get your resistances up really freaking high.
But then it takes away your damage, right?
No. Yes, it does. 30%. It sure does. Yeah. So you definitely want to make up for that. I mean, if you did something like that... But, you know, the thing, it just kills me, the whole shockwave thing. I just can't believe how poor that freaking splash is on that shockwave. All right. Let me see if I can find the frontline countermeasure system right here. So there's our frontline countermeasure system. Oops. Hold on. See if we can find something else to buff countermeasures. So if you do sprints, if you notice the phalanx anti-missile, the damage type says anti-penetrating, okay? If you go to a sprint, the damage type is countermeasure, okay? The reason why that's important to know is if you decide to go with the subaquatic propellant on your system, it's got a countermeasure reload buff, which is not anti-penetrating or anti-explosive, so it does not buff phalanx or hails or gales, all that kind of stuff. You know, you have to look for that countermeasure attribute as far as the damage type goes. So if you're not using sprints, if you are using sprints or tridents, go ahead and put the subaquatic propellant on. And of course, this does give you a projectile speed buff too, but it's really just going to be the weapons on the ship. You know, so if any weapons you have on there will get a projectile speed buff, not just the phalanx. So, now the sprint should shoot down missiles and rockets. And if you'll notice, maybe what I ought to do is show you guys a thing or two here. Let's just go all sprints. All right. This is just because I've got infinite gold right now, pretty much. I'm going to do this demonstration. This is something that we normally wouldn't be able to do, right? Okay, so the D5R adds armor points, 2,250 and 30 minutes damage. Let me go for... Let's do the D5C as well. Alright, so we got more armor points on there. And it's going to transfer health, so that's good. What else can I put on here? I think I got to have something else on here that does countermeasures, right? That I can put on there? Probably not. It doesn't look like it. I could do, let me do the agility. This one right here also has stun resistance. I don't know if I want the stun resistance. I did play around with that before, and what I found was that that long-range ballistic turret, it has a slowdown effect. So this guy right here, because he has a slow resistance attribute, he'll actually end up jumping in front of everybody else, and we don't want that, right? We don't want that. I want him to stay behind. Bless you, son. So if I want to just stick with the evade portion, I really need to go with Guidance Scrambler. So I'll put that on there. All right. Well, what I'm doing with this experiment right here is I'm just going to show everybody what this shoots at, and then we can switch it up to all phalanx and see what that shoots at. I mean, if that's okay with everybody. This is like one of those like carb type lessons, right? If there's anything else beneficial that you guys can think of that would you think would be helpful to the community, I'm all ears. And Galactus, you're on the chat, so on my Discord. So if you see something in the chat that I don't see, please let me know. Or if you have any ideas yourself, I'd love to hear it.
I'm sitting here looking for it now. So.
All right. Any mods in the chat, if you guys want to get on Discord too, that'd be great. I mean, you could help me out just by helping me watch the chat. So I guess right now this looks like what I got. So let's go ahead and run that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Buff your.
Thank you, Spooner. Hey, Boba Fett.
You want to try and buff your shockwave at all?
Well, see, the thing is, it's like I can buff the shockwave, but it's like there's like no splash to it, and I thought the shockwave was supposed to have some kind of a splash, but it doesn't seem to be. You know what I mean? There doesn't seem to be any splash associated with that. Now, something I could do is I could actually go ahead and refit these guys and put an extra launcher on these, seeing as how I'm putting everything on one ship. So I could do that. Oops, refit. I mean, heck, if you're going to have a countermeasure ship, you know, might as well just go all in on the other ones. So that one's done, that one's done, that one's not done. All right.
You got a couple people saying tech shield special and shielded tech 3.
Oh, you're talking about the tactical shield. Now, see, it's kind of the same thing as the agility.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for that host there, Donkey. I'm not saying your name, man. Everybody can read it, and that's bad enough. It is a mature. I do have the station or my channel set for mature audiences, so hopefully there's not too many children in here that would who would have offended parents.
Donkey works.
Yeah, I just call you Donkey. Donkey. Hey, thanks for that retweet, Bumpy. Spooner, 5-month sub, man. How awesome is that? 5-month sub. All right, let's see how this works. 5-month sub, a big 5. I'll take it. I'll take it. At that repair one, the healer thing, it looks like it's just bringing dropping pixie dust on the other ships. It's so crazy looking. Oh, there was a bliss. I didn't see that one. That thing just like tried to clean my clock. It was my number 5 too that took all that heat, that damage. Yeah, that thing is not even trying to shoot at this mortar. Not even a little bit. Oh, it's a missile, I guess, technically. But it's not even trying a little bit to shoot at it. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm not doing really well on this one. I screwed up by just not seeing that one turret. All right, these hyenas, let's go ahead and see if I shoot any of these guys down. And now I am at least attempting to shoot them down, even though I'm not doing a very good job. I am making the attempt, right? Those are dumb fire. A lot of them can be avoided, but... Drive better, Price. Drive better.
I'm assuming the clouds give you mega radiation damage again.
Well, because it's a siege target, it should be one of the 2 damage types that these things are supposed to do, which is it should either be ballistic or radioactive. So I would assume most likely it's going to be radioactive. Shoot at that thing, bro. All right, I can't stick around because there's fire. Fire. I was trying to get it to shoot at that landing pad up there and kill that little drone thingy. Got through it again, folks. Woo! Ninja Aussie, spending them credits, man. I appreciate it. Now, I did a lot better that time, other than that one screw up. But obviously, there was no healing had to happen at all that time. This thing did seem like it did a little bit better job shooting down. I'm guessing it's a rocket, even though it looks like it's spitting out a whole lot of missiles. Because the Phalanx didn't seem to shoot at it at all, as I recall. But that one didn't seem to shoot at the. It didn't seem to shoot at the missiles at all. Didn't even try. All right. So at this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Phalanx 4 on here. So countermeasures, Phalanx 4, and we're just going to drop it on everywhere. Of course, subaquatic propellant doesn't need to be on here anymore, but I can swap that out for something more useful for that one. We have... oh, by the way... thank you, Bumpy. The shield attack system that the folks were recommended earlier. Again, the slow resistance, which is the same thing that you get from the agility, right? Agility 4. That's what I don't want, because if the ship that I put that on is going to be less affected by the long-range ballistics, and it will end up running to the front. So I would do it if I could do it to all of the ships to make sure they stay together. But that's the main reason why I haven't done that one. I just don't want it running to the front. All right, where's all my countermeasure stuff? How come I don't see none? Countermeasures. All right, so here's countermeasure loader. All right, let me see. Let's just take that off. Now, I suspect it's because I'm running the frontline CM. Maybe, I don't know why I thought it would stack with some of the other stuff, but it doesn't look like it does. Yeah, because it's like my countermeasure loaders right here aren't coming up. My countermeasure equipment 3 is not coming up, and then my countermeasure loaders aren't coming up either. So I guess if I wanted to use that, then I have to get rid of it here. So this right here's got 62% range, 35% 35% accuracy, 62% range, and you guys are just having all kinds of fun with that. All good, all good. All right, so let's go ahead and take that off. I need to put something else on there that's going to give me 50% then, or the 50% defense bonus, turret defense. So there's a few different options for that. So let me just go ahead and get me some of these countermeasure buffs loaded here real quick. So again, this one right here was 62 range, 35 accuracy. This one right here, oh, that one, I don't know why I thought that one gave you countermeasure stuff in it, but it doesn't. Dun, dun, dun. This one right here gives me 35 accuracy, 77 range. Y'all are being bad tonight. Y'all are being really bad tonight. All right, so this one right here is 62 range, 40% accuracy, and la 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 la. All right, I know I'm missing one. I'm getting them back right now. You're kind of immune if you got the Twitch stream turned down, but if you don't, I might have just got you back. Maybe, I don't know. All right. Golly, I swear, you know, they need better filters here. Let me see. I think we need better filters, because it is just way too freaking hard to find what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Way too freaking hard to find what you're looking for.
What are you looking for? Frontline countermeasure?
Well, no, I don't want to do the front line, because the front line doesn't let me put anything else on there. And I was kind of hoping that if I didn't do the front line, if I used something else, that I might be able to stack a couple of things. I know the countermeasure loader does actually give you 77 range, 35 accuracy, which is better than the front line. I think that's what I'm gonna stick with right there. Let's see if it'll let me load a second one on there though. I don't remember which one stacked with what, so of course I could go over this thing 5 freaking times and not see everything, so there's that. There is that. Alright, so anyway, this is probably gonna be what I'm doing. I could do stuff like I could buff the projectile speed on there. You know what I mean? And see if that helps at all. But let me just go ahead and refit it. Because I'm wasting way too much time already. Boba Fett, yeah, give me your build, man. How come you're not on here? Wait a second. Wasn't there another Boba Fett on here earlier? Do we have 2 Boba Fetts on here now?
Will the real Boba Fett please stand up?
They not invite you. Hey, Cannons Blazing, how you doing? Oh, there's the other one. No, it's me, Price. We got like a couple of Boba Fett's. One of you guys is going to ask for the other one's cords. This is my prediction. This is Karnak. Karnak. If you know who I'm talking about when I say Karnak, you're freaking old. I'm just saying. All right, let's see what I shoot down this time. Uh-oh. That one's supposed to happen. Let me put that back up there. I accidentally grabbed... I got this Rainmaker is what it's called. It's my resource monitor, whatever, that I put on my screen, so I know when Battle Pirates is taking up way too much freaking memory of mine. And... it's I put it on there just for Battle Pirates. Just because Battle Pirates takes up so much memory. You got to know when to refresh, folks, so you don't crash and like lose all your ships. All right, so this one here is like doing a really good job shooting down those missiles there. Y'all see this? I mean, well, okay, that one got by me. But, I mean, I was kind of kicking butt there for a second.
It looks like you're still hitting 75% of them.
Yeah, that one seemed to be doing a lot better job. Now, of course, it doesn't shoot. I don't think it shoots at these at all. Yeah, it doesn't shoot at those at all. These are too much like rocket-like, I think. Best you can do over here with these other ones, if you don't want to use sprints at all, I think you can get away with it and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? You get your combat speed, you see it's not really a problem. You just got to kind of drive around a lot.
Compcat says, can you not put half and half?
Can you split it in half?
Half sprints, half...
yeah, I kind of did that earlier. But, these ones out here I'm doing a lot better. But the thing is, as I understand, that there's actually an issue. I could be wrong. I mean, you know, where... because missiles are generally only shot at one time, so it's like if there's just no point, right? There's like different ranges, so like some ships will never fire at all, that kind of thing, or some countermeasures won't fire at all. I don't know. I don't know how to test all that stuff right here on the server, but that's what I've heard. Phalanx are kicking butt though, man. The Phalanx seems to be doing pretty awesome. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to like not do sprints at all and just do like a whole lot of Phalanx, you could probably get away with that and probably do really well. I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Boba sent you his build in Messenger.
Awesome. Awesome. I'll pull it up here in just a second. And things are like all spinning around and junk. I tell you one thing I don't understand is, like, you know, if I'm in somebody's base, I could drive right through their dock. Actually, let me see here. It looks like I'm driving through this stuff here now. No. Here I can't. Not that.
Just the front one?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. All right. That was pretty good, I think. I mean, I just did the one test with all sprints, and I didn't feel like it did. I wasn't very pleased with how many rockets it shot down, quite honestly. I really wasn't. This one's a 5-coin repair. Let's see. And that was pretty much all on the one ship.
That's the best you've had so far, is it not?
Yeah, that was pretty much all on that one ship. All right. All right, let me look at Boba Fett's build. Boba Fett. Somebody else, as Ninja Aussie, asked for chords. So I guess I was expecting Boba Fett to ask for Boba Fett's chords. That usually always happens here, you know, and you get two folks in here with similar names. That's usually how it works. All right. And now, again, if you don't mind, you're good with me sharing. Wait a second. That looks exactly. That looks very familiar. It looks very familiar. I know you guys can't see. Let me see if I can.
He says share it.
All right. Share it, I will. Hold on. Let me go ahead and switch. I'm going to switch my computers real quick. So you guys are just going to see a quick flash here. So anyway, this is what he just sent me. But this does, if I'm not mistaken, it looks very, very similar to my my build for my. Oh, I think I actually put that one up earlier. For my Buccaneer. It's very similar to my Buccaneer build. With it having one of each. And so that's not a dumb Buccaneer.
He says feel free to read off his other comments too.
Oh yeah? Did he have some other good ones? Did he have some other good comments?
He said read them off of PM.
Oh, he read them off of PM. Okay.
Feel free to read my other comments in PM also.
Okay. Another option would be 3 of these and 2 Zelos. Get combat speed the same, and Zelos will shoot down everything. That's my backup strategy. All right. That is something that I did, you know, I would like to try. I think I will go ahead and do that. Maybe go ahead and put a couple Zelos in there. That's actually a really good idea. That's a good reminder, because I actually had somebody ask me, you know, if we could do that. And but anyway, let me go ahead and finish rebuild these here real quick. So I'm comparing real quick his build to my build. It actually is identical. It's identical, except for the countermeasures, of course. Having a countermeasure ship in there. Now, the combat speed on this guy is 54, but it's also going to speed up. They have this ship has a built-in buff, right, for the special abilities, where it increases the combat speed of your other ships. So I think putting a countermeasure in here, countermeasure ship, it might be really difficult. So I do have, let me refit this guy right here. So this is one that I use for FMs right now. You notice the missile and the explosive. Obviously, neither one of those are any good in here. We don't need gales. We don't need anything for retargeting. Okay. And quite honestly, if you have the ability to put sprints on there, you might as well do that. But let me go ahead and I'm just going to move this one guy. I'm going to mix it up and see how that goes. Let's put countermeasures on this guy. Got that one, and Phoenix 4.
You're gonna have to take your ballistic off of one of the other ships too.
Take the ballistic off of one of my other ships?
The ballistic armors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because this one right here is not going to heal anything, is it? Reactive armor. We'll take that off. And we'll take off the hydraulic resistor. All right, so currently this guy, its movement is 32. It's a long ways away, isn't it? Long ways away.
And you're almost maxed out on weight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that too. Yeah, weight-wise, the Phalanx 4 is 850 tons. This other thing is 550 tons. So maybe I should put a couple more sprints on? I don't know.
Bubba says put Mag 3 on.
Alright. Let me... Believe it or not, you're not much louder than the music, so I don't really catch everything you say really quick. Or really easily. I don't hear everything you say very easily.
Right. Boba Fett saying put Magnus 3 on.
Magnus 3. Is that a thing?
I thought it only went Mag 2.
Oh.
Nope, there is.
Magnus 3, there it is. Let me see. Combat speed is 111.4, 111.4, 99. So, but I got to take that off. All right, we're going to do Magnus 2. It's 111.4. I think there actually is a difference in build time in there between the two. This one's total weight 20%. That one's total weight 14%. So that's a good reason to use Magnus 3 right there. All right, and let me see. I've got that on there. That gives me turret defense. Get rid of that, and we'll put the man, here we are playing that freaking find the freaking countermeasure crap again. All right, put that on there. I probably want to get some speed upgrades on here too if I can. But let me see. If I put that on there, I need something on there for turret defense. Man, it just keeps putting me over, doesn't it? I don't like that. Do a speed upgrade, see where that gets me. We'll worry about the weapons here in a minute. So that gets my combat speed up to 75. Wow. Holy moly. That's like plenty freaking fast. Let me see if I took that back off. Where does that get me? 67. I don't remember what the combat speed was on my other ships now. All right, and so now I got to get my weight back down. I'm mad because the sprints are supposed to shoot down missiles, but they don't seem like they do. You know what I mean? At all. I want to see if I can get just one more Phoenix 4 on there. Oops, that's a 3. All right, that's pretty close. All right, combat speed over here is 54. My combat speed 67. It's pretty freaking fast. It might be a problem. Maybe I'll just drive the drive the Zelos around, see how good it is at shooting everything down. CL3, that's something loader 3, right? Wow, Zelos doesn't seem as fast, but I think I probably do need to see if I can get that engine upgrade on there after all, because it doesn't get buffed by all the other ships. Let me retreat real quick. See if I can put that that speed upgrade on there. Oh my goodness, man! I can't having to keep going back and forth, man. I'm having a hard time navigating all of the windows here.
Bubba says check your Facebook.
Yeah. I don't see anything new. I don't see anything new, man. Alright. Well, we are running out of time. We got 7:25 now, so we got about 35 minutes left of the preview. Alright, so I'm just putting that out there. Any of you guys got any last minute suggestions? I have a really hard time sometimes with the acronyms. So if you guys could spell things out for me, that'd be great. And pretend I don't know anything about battle pirates. All right. I mean, it wouldn't be too far from the truth, but help me out. Help me out with that.
Check Facebook now.
Now see nothing. Oh, wait a second. All right, let's see what we got right here. Yeah, I've not been watching the chat in the game at all. Not seen anything. And a lot of times there's good stuff in the chat on the preview. I just, obviously, if I'm not paying attention to it, I'm not paying attention to it. Watching comms is not a habit of mine. Wow, that thing got zinged. Wow, Zelos is dead already. Holy freaking crap. It's not doing me any good now. Yeah. I think I don't like this idea. I'm going. It's becoming very challenging to manage. Jumping between two computers, the chat on two different computers, and moving my mouse back and forth. It's getting to be quite the challenge. I just realized my green screen's not pushed over all the way. That's all right. All right. All right, this is the last build I'm taking from you, bud. So I'm taking this one. Let me see. Got Magnus 3. All right, we got Ion Thrusters 3. All right, sorry, I gotta switch so I can see what that is. Hey, thanks for that follow answer. I appreciate it. Oh, that's crap. I just took that off and you had it on there, just different place. Like, yeah, let me see if I can take that and put this one, because this right here has got splash damage reduction, so most of the damage you take in here is going to be splash related. So I think that Ion Thrusters, oh man, that put me way the heck over. Crap. All right, my bad, I thought I had room, but I don't. All right, viewing docks, we'll go out one more time. Hey, Juval Sackett, how you doing? He used Zelos to work great. I didn't watch his stream. I know that there was a video that came out that had Robin, but it was just one target. It was one hit. So obviously me and him were streaming at the same time. We probably are today as well, I would imagine. Well, Zelos is kicking some butt so far. Look at that, man. Dang, man, you might have a winner here, buddy. Let's see how it handles over here. Holy crap, it just shot everything down. I might be a little impressed there, bud. I just got to watch that Zelos if it gets in front. Then the ballistics shoot it. My memory is useless getting up there, back up to 41%. It's kind of amazing that whatever it is that just happened, and it's all of a sudden is super duper effective. I definitely going to have to study this. Yeah, this is kicking butt, man. It's pretty awesome. It's weird that sometimes I can get all the way up there and sometimes I can't. You just got to watch, you know, protect your Zelos from the ballistic damage. It's really the main thing you got to do. If you do that, the Zelos will watch your other ships back pretty good. But I'm kind of wondering now if there's something with the Zelos build that I can transfer over to the Hydra Siege Cruiser. Yeah, I just built it on here. You want the build, all you got to do is, if you're watching the video, you can take a picture of it. I mean, I built it right here. So the build is visible, and it will be visible again right now. Take a screenshot. How's the best one yet? All right, so this is it. So it's basically you got 4 Phalanx 4, 6 sprints, 3 ballistic charged armors, high velocity rounds, Magnus 3, ion thruster 3, frontline countermeasure system, and speed upgrade. So it seems like the only thing that's really buffing the countermeasure is the frontline CM and the high velocity rounds. Of course, that projectile speed comes in handy, right? But it seems like I don't know. I'm shocked. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. That worked as good as it did. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you look at a Zelos, an empty Zelos, let me see, defense. Yeah, I don't see anything on here for countermeasures. There's a duality countermeasure that's built into it that shoots down both mortars and missiles. So yeah, I really don't understand how it works so well. But that was pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. So it almost makes me wonder if I take that guy back out and put my Hydra Siege Cruiser back in and tweak that a little bit. Let me see here. So let's refit this guy. So let's just go ahead and put 4 sprints in here. And if you notice, I guess I have high velocity rounds. Doesn't look like I have any. Let me see here. Let's put the frontline CM on there. Did I pass it already? Yeah, I did. It's right there. It's grayed out. Turret defense. What am I missing here? I don't have anything on here that gives me turret defense right now. Let's take that off. This is pretty much going to be the same thing. There it is. Call me crazy, but I mean, it should be just as good, right? Ain't gonna lie, man, that thing's got me shocked.
Ballistic plates.
Yeah, it's true. Ugh. What the heck did I click? Man, am I just clicking the CIC over and over again? Let me go high here. I got the one. All right, let's take that. We'll do this one more time. I'm just curious. I'm just crazy curious. No, there's no mortars in here, G-Wall. No mortars. No need for hails. Yeah, I'd have to fix that. The ballistic plate thing. All right, number 5 is staying behind. Yeah, it's not doing a very good job shooting that thing down. That's 2 missiles in a row that hit me.
It sounds like it could be the accuracy then that Boba was speaking of.
It was just the accuracy buff, I guess, on the Zelos?
Yep.
I just shot one down there. Man, the lag is like really picking up. Let me refresh real quick. It's crazy how bad the lag can get, man. My memory use right now is at 41%. Should be dropping. Fly all the way out here and kill some of these fields real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's not doing horrible. It just shot down a whole bunch of those, didn't it? It's just that range is like, its minimum range is so far out there, and its max range is like not too far behind it. It's kind of crazy. It's just like a really narrow band, you know, for that launcher. Oops. Just didn't realize I was that close. You see how they get that down arrow? That's that slow effect I was telling you about earlier. You get that on there, and you get that slow effect on there, and you know, whichever one has got the most resistance slow resistance is going to jump out in front of the rest of them. I heard some guys complaining about stacking. I've not had any issues with stacking, I don't think, in our comms. All right. Man, that looks dang good, man. That looks really good. $14 minutes, man. That's pretty much instant repair, isn't it? I mean, let's take that one out. Okay, so maybe it's 10 minutes on one ship, but... I was kind of rocking. Let me take, let's go back. You know what? I'm just going to take another one of those armors off of this guy. Refit. I'm gonna do that again real quick. We got like 12 minutes. Yeah, thank you, bud. Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of people saying they're not going to be doing well, but how many people got Hydra Siege cruisers? You know, a fleet of Hydra Siege cruisers. I mean, I might have an easy raid in a month or two. Probably not going to be this raid. This raid's going to be really tough, man.
Smee says g'day.
G'day. I'm looking, I don't see it.
She sent me a PM.
Oh, okay. Bless your son.
Didn't shoot that one down.
Yeah, it's still doing pretty well. Getting really kind of comfortable driving around this target too, which is typically what happens in the raid, right? I mean, you get kind of comfortable driving around your target. And, you know, obviously, if you, a lot of these things right here, if you just kind of move around a lot in the beginning, you know, you're going to do pretty well. You can always select them in advance if you need to. Uh-oh. Whoa, hey, man. I'm not hanging out around the fire either. Seems like a lot of those landing pads, man, for those little flying UAV drone things. It's like you even get close to them and they they blow up, man. It's crazy. Except for that one that's all the way up there that gives me a hard time. That's like the only one. So I guess what the high velocity rounds, does that have accuracy buff on it too? I don't remember. I have to look at it. See if that's what it is that helps. Man, that was weird, huh?
No, it only gives 100% projectile speed.
I think they're fussing in comms about not being able to shoot down that rocket thing, but quite honestly, you can outrun it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yes. So instant repair, we just did it. Instant repair. 3 minutes. All right. So yeah, this is the Hydra build on screen right here. I'll go ahead and refit just so you can see the whole thing. Hit the refit button. So it's pretty much loaded up with the optimized launcher. And yeah, the range being 70 to 95. So it's a 25 unit range. It's a little bit bigger than a land tile. That's crazy. Speed system 6, alloy armor CL3, siege targeting 4. I did have the siege capacitor CIC on, countermeasure loader 4, multiplex charge doubler, siege battery 4. Now, we got less than 5 minutes left in the preview, I think. Well, we got about 5 minutes left in the preview. I thought about trying to take this build real quick, and the other one that we didn't get to check out was the Siege Aegis CIC. I really feel like, maybe I'm wrong here, but I kind of feel like you would want all 5 of your ships to have this. Does anybody else feel the same way if you went with this one? Just because of the damage reduction? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I still should have a healer ship. What do you think?
It did pretty daggone well.
Oh, that was freaking cool looking, man. Oh my goodness. I think they're all cool looking, to be honest with you, though. I mean, look at that. What it's got going on up in there. It's kind of neat looking. I almost want to, let me see here. So, give me some print screens of these. So it was the capacitor. I had 4 of these capacitors that had the damage buffs, the range buff. So if when I put that on there, I'm going to be losing that range. But I'm going to gain defenses. Yeah, pretty much just defenses and evade. Might as well try running it one time just to see what happens, right? Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you on that. I really am. I am agreeing, but just the fact that we haven't actually seen it, I mean, it looks cool, right? I mean, it's kind of like Knight Rider-esque almost, man. I don't know. I like it. I think it looks cool. It's got like little stuff's going on it. I mean, you know. I just want to see if I can still blow stuff up like super quick. Ooh, yeah, I got shot right there. Shoot me, jerk. Of course, I didn't really seem to care too much. There is that. Man, my screen boats are just jumping around all over the place because my memory's getting up there again, I think. Freaking lag. Oh my god, man. The freaking comms in here is horrible right now. And this is a preview. You know what I mean? This is just a preview and it's like just bad. Yeah, I'm about losing all my I don't think I can actually reach that now. Oh, I did. Sweet. This is already doesn't seem to be quite as good. That extra range, man, was really nice. All right, I'm doing healing already. That means I'm taking over 75% damage somewhere. Yeah, damage definitely went up quite a bit. Of course, the lag was kind of picking up too. Oh, there it went. Darn it. They killed it. They killed it right on time. They didn't start it on time, but they sure did kill it on time. Dang it. Yeah, the range was a lot nicer. It was nice. Hopefully everybody got something of value out of this. Look at that, man. My ships are getting wasted now. They're just dying like crazy. Parking on the fire is bad. Just remember that. Do not park on the fire. It's killing my ships, man. You see that? It's killing me. There was a survey, a link up there. This is something they do now. They ask for your username. It's because if you're participating in the previews and you're not filling out the survey, they want to know who you are. It's an accountability thing. Don't you dare freaking hold them accountable. But, you know. Anyway, hopefully everybody enjoyed that. I really don't have anything to do on my actual game, my real BP game. Well, that's not entirely true, because I actually did just have a thing finished. So let me crank that up. But I do want to thank everybody for coming on here. I had a couple of subs. Thank you everybody for the support. Everybody hopping on here, offer suggestions and stuff. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully this will help all of you better prepare for the raid. There was some tank stuff going on in there that was pretty awesome. I might actually make some changes to my tank in my actual game for my FM now, because my tank currently doesn't have that high velocity rounds on there, and it seems to be really super duper handy. So I might just do that. Yeah, see, this is my actual tank. It doesn't have high velocity rounds on there, but I think I'm gonna put it on there. If I do that, I might only need one tank. I mean, who knows? I have to go on there and test it out. So this is my actual Zelos tanking game, and I can actually do FM the 115s for nothing. I can do them for no damage, and I do have two Zeloses though. I have two Zelos. My other one is not quite as fancy schmancy as this one. It doesn't have all the cool stuff on it, but between the two of them, I don't take any damage. So anyway, let's. I'm gonna make it rain for everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and make it rain a couple times for folks. You guys, thanks again. And I don't know how many people are on here. I think there's a lot of people. You guys want shout outs? Says I got 42 viewers in here. Let's see. I think Twitch is broken. Right. Hey, thank you for that follow, Princess. Appreciate it. I think Twitch is broken because it's only showing Fagwent right now. And then I know Copcat, Ninja Aussie, Pressure Man, Galactus, Boba Fett. There was 2 Boba Fetts in here. A Legend of Daisy. How do I know? Oh, type exclamation point credits. Yeah, exclamation point credits will show you. You might have to wait a couple minutes. But anyway, y'all have a good evening, and once again, thank you. I'll be rolling this out to YouTube here shortly, so you guys can watch it all over again if you want to. Make sure you share it with in all your groups with your friends. Give me a thumbs up if you've got suggestions for another preview server. I mean, if I get to participate in one, well, just for you, feel free to leave comments how you think I did, good or bad. Hopefully it was all good, and give me a subscribe on YouTube too if you can. I'd appreciate it very much. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Take care. Hey, FS Fasode DP. I'm sure I screwed that up. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening.
The price is wrong, bitch.